Welcome back to the next episode, the last episode of this video on the topic how to teach your child obedience and discipline. Number 8, correct your child in private, praise in public. If you want to correct your child, don't bring your child to the public, to the street. That is where you are flogging your child. You want everybody to know that you are teaching that child. That is wrong. You are killing that child's morale. What do you want? Like during our own time, what they do to us, nobody teaches you, nobody corrects you in the daytime. It is in midnight around 12 or 2 a.m. That is when they will wake you to correct you. And in the morning, you have already changed. You become a new person. You have received the word of God and you have become a new person. Now, you are now a new creature. But if you do that in public, you are killing that child morale, especially if that child, you are disciplining the child in the presence of the people that he is very much older than, and people that respect him or her. You are killing that child. You are not helping the child. So learn to correct that child in private, but in public, please praise the child's effort. Avoid embarrassing your child. Correct gently at home. Public praise builds confidence. If you have been praising your child in the public, your child will have confidence to talk in the public too. So any correction you must do for your child, let it be at home. Like some people that can be carried away, slapping their children in the public, doing this or that, that is wrong. Don't do that. Go home and correct that child. Your child misbehave. I love the way my mother did it those days when she was still alive. My mom will not correct you or tell you anything until she gets home. Immediately she gets home, she strikes. And if she doesn't strike, she waits for you, or she allows your sin to accumulate. And when it accumulates, at night you are going to receive your reward. That is what my mom did with us while we were growing up. Public praise builds confidence and encourages obedience. We have already said that. Number nine, use age-appropriate discipline. Not every discipline you can match to your child. There are some discipline that may be higher than them. So mind the kind of discipline you give to your children. What works for a toddler won't work for a teenager. Young children, redirection and simple consequences. Older children, discussion, responsibility and accountability. When young children, like people within the ages of 5 to 13 or 14 or 15, let's say 5 to 15, this kind of children, you are supposed to give them direction, simple consequences, like go and kneel down in the house, or go and do this, or you are going to wash plate. These ones are these are consequences you can give to some of their actions that you think they have misbehaved. But adults, the ones that have turned 18, you can no longer flog that kind of child. For some parents that make that mistake, you can no longer beat or slap the child. If you beat or slap this kind of people, you may get retaliation. They may retaliate. At that level, they don't need that kind of correction again. What they now need at that level is for you to sit them down and discuss and advise them. If your child is already an adult, you cannot beat the child again. Stop beating the child. It is wrong. So what do you do? Please sit the child down and talk to the child. Number 10, pray, teach values and build character. Some people remove prayer. They don't want to hear anything prayer in their life. Prayer is very, very important. When you pray with your child, some of the prayer words that you speak and some of the Bible verses that you read, or some of the holy books you read, some of the words and characters that are in them, your children pick them, like discipline, like respect and all that. They pick from the Bible stories that they read. So you see that to teach them discipline will not be very, very difficult for you. Teach values and build character, especially important in Africa and faith-based home. So you who is a Christian or who is a Muslim, you see that it is very, very important that you involve your children in what practice you have. Teach respect, responsibility and self-discipline. Teach respect, responsibility and self-discipline. Share moral stories and real life lessons. Encourage accountability to God, family and community. Common mistakes to avoid: shouting all the time, comparing children, disciplining in anger, being too strict or too permissive. These are things you are going to avoid as a parent if you want to teach your child honesty and discipline. If you want to teach your child what we have said, if you must teach your child humility and discipline, you must avoid shouting all the time. Comparing them with other children, this is a very bad behavior. Disciplining in anger, when you are angry, you are disciplining your child, is wrong. Being too strict or too permissive. Being too strict is also another one bad character. You cannot play with your child because you feel your child is not getting it right. It is wrong. Find time to play with them. After disciplining that child, bring the child closer and play with the child. Make the child feel like a human being. Don't always frown your face in the presence of the child, so that the child will feel welcomed in your house. Obedience and discipline are trained over time, not forced overnight. Obedience and discipline are trained over time, not forced overnight. So you are teaching them gradually, they are picking. Gradually, a disciplined child today becomes a responsible adult tomorrow. If you want, a disciplined child becomes a responsible adult tomorrow. As you are disciplining your child, that child is definitely going to become a responsible human being. This is the end of this topic. Please don't forget to like my video. Don't forget to comment on this video. Tell me what you think about how to teach your child discipline, and how to also teach your child to be responsible at all times, to be obedient at all times to you and to the society. Thank you, and please share this video. Share it. Thank you.